Okay, Chris, and welcome. In this presentation, what we're going to be doing is looking at adding text to your animation. It can make a real difference if you're doing something like a social media post or advert, to have a little bit of something animated. It doesn't always have to be your images. Quite often just some text moving about or sort of coming in and out can be great. So I've got this same toolkit, the Pokemon animation kit, on again, and what I'm going to do is add a title and a credits to it. You always want to create your assets before you do your animations, and I haven't got text on here, so I'm going to click on a new frame and I'm going to click on text. I'm going to pop in some text at the top here. So I'm just going to add the text Pokemon. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. I've already made it yellow and centered. So all I need to do now is I'm just going to add some blending to it to give it a red stroke. Okay, so I've got my title text there. Don't worry about the positioning because it's going to be moving anyway. And I'm going to create another one. Okay, and on that one, I'm going to put some text down here. Created by Sue. Okay, I'm going to make that a little bit smaller than my title. Always a good idea. And I'm going to do the blending options with that one as well. Okay, so I've got my two text elements now. All I have to do is decide where I want them to start, and for Pokemon I want it to be just up there, and for Created by Sue I want it to be just down there. And what I want to happen is my title to come in and sit here, and my name to come in and sit about here. So now I've got all of my elements, I can add a new frame and then position my text for my new frame. Okay, so if you're trying to grab your text, it can be quite difficult when it's off frame. Yeah, so I'm just going to click on my title, Pokemon, and I'm going to use my downward arrow to help get my text in position. Yeah, okay, so I'm quite happy with that there. And then I'm going to go to my Created By, and I'm going to use my up arrow to scoot that up from the bottom. And this is sort of the effect that I want to happen with my animation, probably a little bit faster. Okay, so I want it to do that and that. And at the same time, or just after, I might get it to do something else actually. Okay, so I'm going to start from just Pikachu, and then I'll have my titles in. So I'm going to select both and do a tween. I don't want it to take too long, so maybe 10 frames. Click on OK, and let's see what that does. There we go. And it's on a loop at the moment, so I can take that loop off because you don't necessarily want it to do it once and then stay put. Okay, so yeah, at that point you might want, I don't know, maybe Pikachu to do something. He's there on that one. We could do a new frame, and where's Pikachu? There he is. Click on Pikachu. And perhaps here we can get him to disappear. So he's going to go from being there to being gone, just using opacity there. So I could tween that, only want a few, so maybe 5, and okay. And he should go from being present to being gone. There you go, like that. That's a nice little effect using the opacity tool. Yeah. Another effect that you can have is like a blink. So if I do a new one here and put the opacity back to full, I can have him go from gone to back, and then do another one and have him go again. There are lots of ways that you can mess about, so you see how this will create that. Let's make sure he ends being in shot, shall we? Okay, so let's have a play of that. So the names, yeah, lovely. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and it gets you thinking about text. One other thing that I meant to show you was that envelope again. So if I just click on a new, always a new frame. So I'm going to go to this select tool to just select this area here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, Control and X. Oops. Control and Z to go back. I'm going to cut the background, not Pikachu. So I'm going to cut that background and put it on a new slide, on a new layer. Okay. All right, so what I can do now is to finish it off. Oops. And this is why you want to set everything up before you do it. Okay, so on this last frame, I'm going to just create another one, and I'm going to get both lots of text to go behind Pikachu. Okay, so here at the minute, now I'm there. So on this one here, what I want to do is to go to the text and move it down. I'm going to go to the other text and move it down. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move that layer so it's right at the top above that text. And you see how it's gone. Okay. So let's see how that affects it, shall we? Oh, let's give it 12. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's start it again from the beginning. So we've got the text, the title coming down, the credits coming up. And the text coming down. Okay, so you can see at some point we lost Pikachu there. That was probably my fault because I had him there at the beginning. Okay, so have a play about with it, guys. See how you get on. I hope you enjoy it, and then you can apply it to some of your cool banners and social media stuff and images and things. Okay, see you later.